Welcome to episode 2 of Small Artist Sunday. Now, for those of y'all who are unfamiliar with this series, Small Artist Sunday is where I give the artists that have under 1 million monthly listeners the recognition that they deserve, or don't deserve if you suck ass. And today's artist is actually on the much smaller side of things, having only 36,000 monthly Spotify listeners. And this artist is none other than Joseph Dagbe, or better known by his stage name Showjoe. So how today's video is going to work is I'm going to be reviewing his 5 latest singles, ranging from December 16th of 2022 all the way to September 1st of 2023. And a little fun fact about Showjoe is that he was actually a D1 athlete playing football, believe it or not. Having gotten offered a scholarship to play at Long Island University, he was actually playing football while being in the midst of his music career, which is damn impressive, and I know I couldn't do that for sure. And speaking of impressive, his late 2022 single Rewind Time is nothing short of that. And I'm not even gonna lie, when I heard the beginning of this song, I was just like, okay, here we go, another bland melodic love song like all the other Kid Laroi wannabes out here. But as I got further into the song, Showjoe definitely proved that description wrong, coming in with an insanely catchy hook over this great acoustic guitar melody. The lyricism, however, was a bit basic, but that really doesn't take away from Showjoe's excellent vocals on this one. And near the end of the song, his vocal inflections on the chorus sounded absolutely heavenly, just leaving me more and more curious to hear the other 4. And this takes us to his first 2023 release titled Lighters. The beginning of this one started off on just a really high note, no pun intended, as Showjoe is just singing his heart out. However, his flow compared to the previous song is a huge step down in my opinion, unfortunately. And just in general, really, I feel like this song never really picked up anywhere, never really had like a peak moment, which just left me kind of uninterested throughout the duration of the listen. And as with the first song, his lyricism wasn't really anything to go crazy over either, in my opinion. Yeah, all in all, I really can't see myself returning to this one at all, as, like I said, it never picked up anywhere, and I really wish it did, as I feel like it had a lot of potential. And that takes us to Showjoe's third latest single, titled Fire Away, which released on July 11th, 2023. I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I'm not even gonna lie to you. The second that I clicked on this song, I was like, alright, yeah, the production on this one is already more engaging and ear-capturing than the previous one. And right away, I just got instant Sway Lee vibes because of Showjoe's tucked vocals at the beginning of the track, which added a lot of texture to the beat, in my opinion. This song easily has my favorite beat so far, with just super upbeat and energetic production. And put that and Showjoe's excellent sounding vocals together and you just get one hell of a bop, which is exactly how I would describe this song. And I guess Showjoe was just really in his bag at the time, cause 10 days later he ended up releasing his second to latest single titled Margot Robbie. And at this point, I was like, alright, I've got a basic idea of Showjoe's overall style, which is on the very melodic and upbeat side of things. This fourth single just straight up denied that statement, with a complete tone switch production-wise, having a very synth-heavy beat with trap drums over it. This is not something at all I was expecting Showjoe to be on. And this beat was just not great at all, in my opinion, unfortunately. And to make matters even worse, Showjoe's performance was just crazy dry to me, and just the furthest thing from interesting, in my opinion. With a terrible flow that just sounded so rushed, so low effort, I would much rather have preferred Showjoe to just stay to his melodic roots. And with Margot Robbie out of the way, this takes us to his latest single, releasing September 1st of 2023, titled Snow Bunny. For starters, in terms of production, this one had easily the best beat out of the 5 in my opinion, with this reverse pad as the main melody, which sounded just absolutely sick with trap drums over it. But unfortunately, Showjoe does not do this great beat justice, having super uninteresting and bland lyricism throughout, and also comes in with a flow that sounds like something Lil Tecca would do, which Showjoe just did not have in his bag, in my opinion. And like the previous songs, his vocals weren't much of a standout either, and as in my opinion, his vocals sounded way better on the previous 4 songs rather than this one. And yeah, I think I've said enough about this song, as the only real takeaway I have from this one is the production, which overall was just ruined by a really bland performance from Showjoe, unfortunately. And that is just about going to wrap it up for the review side of things, and believe it or not, this was actually my first time ever listening to Showjoe, so you know I had to give him his flowers early on in this series. Now, in general, do I see myself listening to Showjoe regularly? Honestly, no. However, if you're a fan of like Kid Laroi or any other melodic kind of artist, there's no doubt in my mind you would be a huge fan of Showjoe. So hopefully I actually did put somebody onto him today, as that's the entire goal of this series, and that is just about going to wrap up this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.